Hello and welcome back. In the previous videos, Ms. Peters' tax return was completed. But after reviewing the notes and diagnostic page, we found out that her tax return was not eligible for federal e-filing. The tax software has informed us that we need to enter the keyword no income to make the tax return eligible for federal e-filing. Please note that there are multiple reasons that a tax return can be ineligible for e-filing, and this is just one of them. In coming videos, we are going to cover different scenarios that can prevent a tax return from being eligible for e-filing, and I am going to show you how you can fix them. Before we update Ms. Peters' file, I would like to show you another way you can know if a file is ineligible for e-file. Let's start the tax program and go to the client list. Let's look at the processing status of Ms. Peters' tax return in the client list. If your client list is customized so that you can view the processing status of your clients, look at the processing status for Ms. Peters. If you don't have the processing status available to view and would like to follow along, stop this video and review the video entitled Customize the Client List and come back when you are ready. Now, under the Canada processing status for Ms. Peters, it reads Ready to Print, and under the Quebec processing status for Ms. Peters, it reads Q Ready for e-file. But we don't want to print and file her taxes on paper, we would like to e-file both taxes. So, as you can see, looking at the processing status in the client list can also be helpful in discerning when something needs your attention. Let's go now to the data entry screen and enter the new keyword, no income, to make the tax return eligible for federal e-filing. Press F2 on your keyboard or double-click on the file. Now we're on the data entry screen. Remember, the tax software is an intuitive program and will help you in finding whatever you are looking for once you begin typing. Before you begin typing the new keyword, remember to select a field with a drop-down arrow and then begin typing. No income is made up of 2 words, and keywords that are made up of multiple words, a hyphen is needed to separate each word. Type NO, hyphen, IN, and click OK or press Enter. The Select Keyword pop-up box appears with no income as its third choice. Now, highlight it and click OK to accept. No income is inserted into the data with a drop-down menu to select yes or no. Select yes to show that you are filing the tax return using e-file and without any income. With that done, we will need to recalculate her tax return, and it is important that you use the right recalculated option to do this. Keep in mind that pressing F9 or clicking on the Tax Return tab is not recommended for a recalculation if a tax return has already been calculated. You must use the Recalculate option to make sure that the tax return is fully recalculated properly. There are 2 ways in which you can properly recalculate an income tax return. 1. You can press Alt and F9 keys. 2. Go to the Tools menu and select the option Recalculate Current Client. Let's recalculate and view the notes and diagnostic page. Click on Recalculate Current Client from the menu or press Alt F9 on your keyboard. Once the tax return has been calculated, select the notes and diagnostic page and then look to the right on the displayed page. As you can see, under the Federal e-file, it says now that the federal return can be filed using e-file, with some other instructions on how the notice of assessment will be treated if you were to make the other keyword choices. Now we can e-file both Canada and Quebec tax returns. So, make it a habit to view the notes and diagnostics pages each time you calculate or recalculate a tax return. It will save you a lot of time and headaches. Let's move on to the next video.